You will know before it's manifested. Hey guys, so I want to talk about this topic here. Generally, if you're in tune and aware of, how you're working with the universe in your life and in consciousness in the present moment, you'll have the awareness that what you're manifesting or what you're wanting will way before before it happens, right? So let me give an example. Like I was, this was a work situation at one point. And so the situation was is they were doing something that I didn't want. And so prior to that meeting that I had with them, I had this feeling like, oh, this is not good, right? It's like this intuition feeling in your gut. And so you will know when something's not going to be what you want or what you're manifesting, or something's off or something's not right. You'll get this gut feeling, this is not what I want, or it doesn't feel right to me. And then it'll show up, right? And so what we want to do is pay attention when we get these things, okay? Just be present, let it appear, and don't try to panic or do anything about it, in the situation. Just tune in, follow your guidance, and allow source or your soul to take you through the process, because you'll receive what you need to do next to take those steps, right? So there was a feeling that something wasn't right, or something I didn't want, or something wasn't good because it wasn't in alignment where I wanted to go or what I was doing. And so I got the feeling, like intuitive in my gut, and I'm like, something's not right. And this is the way your soul or spirit or guides, the universe is talking to you, right? It doesn't talk to you like through the mouth of the vision, like we talk to each other. These are intuitive experiences. And so, which brings me to another video, which I'll do, is like when we're not paying attention or tuning into our own divine gifts with the universe, it cuts us off, right? And so a lot of times religion will do this to you, so that way you don't have your own guidance and you're following them. Religion cuts you off. And not to really talk about bad about religion, but a lot of times they're like, that's bad, that's evil, that's witchery, and so don't do that. But that's how we are with the universe. That's how it is, right? So to cut yourself off for them because they want to believe it's evil and bad, that you have your own divine connection, that's evil. That's witchery. That's inappropriate. But they teach that. And anyway, that's why, religion doesn't relate to me. So, but anyway, going back to the topic, you will know as it's being manifested. And so if you're in tune with your own intuitive guidance, your higher self, you're listening to your spirit guides, your angels, your guidance, source, the universe, you'll be guided on the right path, right? And so we don't want to do anything to negate that. We want to listen, pay attention. So when I got that gut feeling, I was like, this isn't right. So I just sat back and I watched it evolve, right? And so next thing I know, I had the interaction with them. And then, so in that space, it's like there's this, it's like this, I want to say dissonance. It's like this friction, this energy of confusion, right? But if we stay with it and not respond to it and not act out on it, we're able to move through it. It's like going through a cloud of this dissonance or this issue, right? So we don't always have clarity in those situations. But if we just stay present, stay strong, stay with our guidance, it moves us through there. So I just follow guidance. I just let it evolve. And so I gave it a day or two, and I kind of contemplated it, and then Spirit told me to reach back out and address it from this perspective, right? And so this is what came to me. And because I have intuitive hearing, and I work with guides and angels, they bring through messages for me. And so I was able to use this knowledge and way of being to bring that present in the situation of what's going on, so they can take a look at it from a different perspective, right? And so approaching that in a way that it was presentable and not flaring off into like rage, and things like that, deeming anybody to be wrong or whatever it was. When I addressed it from that perspective, they were able to make different perception out of it, different sense. And as they were working through that, I just let them have that for a few more days. And then I got a feeling of good stuff coming. And I was like, it was like a space of bliss, tuning into the guidance. Things are changing, things are shifting. And it was the intuitive knowing that things are now working out, right? And so sometimes we have to do things like that, make it come from a different perspective or shift, without deeming anybody wrong or right, or who did this and who did what, but just allowing things to unfold. And when we come from a different perspective, we're allowing them to see from a different perspective as well. So approaching it from the other way, giving it to them and just letting it be, letting the universe, surrendering it to the universe, which is part of the invocations and passages in my book. It just allows it to unfold, right? And so with the universe manifesting it from that perspective, taking the next step, I got this inner guidance that something good was coming, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to just sit with that and just bask in the feeling of the goodness, right? And so that's all I had to go on, right? And so again, you're going to know before it evolves, right? So now I'm having the experience of something good is coming. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if they were going to come back and say, okay, this is what we're going to do now. Or I didn't know, if it was something related to that or something different. I just knew where I was at the moment with that situation, and having evolved into something else, it could have been something else that I was manifesting that was coming into fruition, right? But just basking into that feeling of goodness, something good is coming, that feeling, you just know, right? There's the thinking, and then there's the knowing. It was just something that is going to happen. There's something good going to happen, right? And you just bask in that feeling and you savor it, right? And so that's like part of manifesting. And so from there, taking that in, they reached out to me and then they said, we're going to do this. And so that changed. And so I got what I originally wanted from where I was, in that. And so with manifesting, you're going to know before it happens. And so from that point, you're able to take the next step. You just got to tune into, your higher guidance, where you are with that in perception and reality. Check in with your guides, working with the universe manifesting laws. And then bring whatever you have into the table, the plate, right? Just bring it in and present yourself from there, right? So a lot of times that's part of manifesting. Sometimes it's not just about, imagining something that we want and it's coming in. So there's other parts in play, other things that play a role in manifesting, because sometimes there's things that we have to navigate around in order to make it happen. And it may be coming from a different perspective, maybe going from a different way, or maybe approaching it from something different. However, whatever it is, we want to tune into that as well. So it's not just like imagining, I'm going to buy this house, this is going to look like this, and then boom, put it out in the universe and forget it. No, there's things more beyond that. And a lot of people just preach or teach that with manifesting, you just imagine it and you're there. But how do you get there is along the path, right? So you still have to be present and aware in the space as you're going along from here to there. So you still have the journey to get there. And so with that, you still have to be present in every moment, allow yourself to be guided, to that outcome, right? So there's that, but you will always know ahead of time by the way you feel and the guidance that you get. And so you want to develop your intuitive abilities, which is a whole nother video. And so for people to tell you not to do that because that's evil and bad, that's wrong. That's how we navigate the world, right? And that's how we manifest and manipulate energy to create things that we want to create in this world, which is why we're part of the reason why we're here, is to learn how to manipulate energy, work with the universe, work with everything, so we can master ourselves, with it. It's not bad, it's not evil, and it's something that you do want to develop throughout your lifetime. So take intuitive ability classes, take meditation, yoga, be present with yourself, work on manifesting rules and processes, start learning, developing your intuitive abilities, if you are meant to channel, start channeling, start working with your guides, start taking psychic development classes, take mediumship classes, whatever is going to help you perpetuate your divine intelligence and your awareness and your connection to your soul and higher conscious, the universe. Develop that, because that's who we are. That's our original nature, right? And it goes along with telepathy, right? I learned all these things. I went through psychic development, I went through mediumship, I went through channeling, I went through telepathy classes, I went through yoga, meditation, working with energy, transforming, manifesting classes. I did everything, and that's how I am where I am now. I'm able to work with the universe around me to make these things happen and to be guided through them, right? It's self-work, right? And it's bringing our true selves out into this human form so that we can have both of both worlds, right? The human form, but to be able to have our divine connection with the universe source and who we truly are. All right. So definitely work on your abilities there if you have any questions, and I can definitely help you out with, working on some of those in coaching sessions on, your intuitive abilities and things like that. So if you do want to book any sessions or have any questions, drop them below or reach out to me, and we will catch up. All right. Thanks. Have a great day.